Good afternoon, my YouTube family and friends. Thank you to all the 336 subscribers, family members. I appreciate you so much. Today we're looking at a frying pan because today we are going to make something from a company called Spicentice. Together we can make it, and this is warning, extreme heat, Vindaloo, made with fiery habanero chili. Prepare and cook within 40 minutes. Recipe and spices inside. And there they are. So what do we need to do, folks? This is actually a recipe for chicken, but I'm using beef because I'm not keen on chicken. So I need to heat the oil, which I'm going to do now, in a large non-stick pan over a medium heat. Start frying the onion, and as the onion caramelizes, add the ginger and garlic and fry for a few seconds. So I will go and get the desired items. I've had them in the fridge. You know what an onion looks like, so I'm not going to insult your intelligence. And I'm sure you know what a chopped onion looks like, and if you don't, that's what a chopped onion looks like. I'm also sure you know what chopped beef looks like, but there you go. There is chopped beef with a little bit of salt and pepper added. Here is chopped garlic, or grated garlic as the case may be, which is there. And here is grated ginger, which you use a piece the size of a thumb. It doesn't say whose thumb, but it's just the size of a thumb. Right. This is a seriously hot curry for proper hot heads. Handle with extreme caution and keep away from children. And I've always found the keep away from children bit a very, very good piece of advice. The ingredients are paprika, habanero chili, coriander, cumin, cinnamon, turmeric, fennel, star anise, cloves, cardamom and black pepper. Right, so we need to put the onion in first. So here we go. There's the onion, folks. So give that a stir. Do you like your curries? And which is your favourite? If you've got a favourite curry, what kind of one do you go for? I prefer the hotter ones personally. I'm not very keen on the creamy versions. But this company, Spicentice, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I have ordered a few different spice products from them. And I've got to say, so far I haven't been disappointed. As you can see, the onion is beginning to cook nicely. It'll be soon beginning to caramelise, and when it does, it says add the ginger and garlic and then fry for a few seconds. I remember I was in my 30s when I had my first ever curry, and it was a restaurant in Halifax in West Yorkshire called the New Shaheen, and I had no idea what I was ordering at all, and I ordered a beef madras, and I have to be honest, oh man, it blew my socks off. Nowadays I don't find madras too bad at all, but back in that day, and what am I now, 65, so you're talking 35 years ago, and back in that day when you used to bake an egg and you know, your chicken, meat and vegetables and potatoes, the taste of curry, because it was quite a shock, especially at my generation when it were Vesta meals. Do you remember the Vesta meals? When I lived with my parents, my mother always used to treat me on a Thursday, and it used to be a Vesta meal, and when you look back you think, my goodness me. But there we go, we're beginning to caramelise now. So now we need to add the ginger, which is now in, and the garlic, which is in, and fry for a few seconds. Don't know how many seconds is a few, but there we go. Right, we've got that in now. Do you think that's enough seconds, folks? I hope it is. Right, next, add the tomatoes. So it says add chopped tomatoes in a tin. It says add 200 grams, which is half this tin. So there we go. Add that and the tomato puree, which is roughly a tablespoon. Add the Spicentice sauce, which I'll just get some scissors. The Spicentice spices are going in there, as you can see, and at this point we also need to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of sugar. So I'll get my little measuring implement out, and there's the teaspoon, as you can see. So we'll do 1 teaspoon of salt, and we'll do 1 teaspoon of sugar. Sorry I'm being noisy. Right, we'll keep stirring that for a little while until you read the instructions again. We also want a teaspoon of lemon juice, so it is a teaspoon of lemon juice, there we go, and 2 tablespoons, it says, of white wine vinegar. So here is the white wine vinegar. 2 tablespoons. Again, sorry about the clattering noises. Right. Keep stirring that for a while. And then we'll read what it says again. Stir in the meat and cook for 5 minutes. But with it being beef, of course, it needs longer. It will need longer than 5 minutes. Until it's all seared and coated. And then of course it will need a little bit longer to ensure that it's cooked properly. Because we don't want it tough. And we don't want it underdone either. This particular cut of beef, and some of you may say that I'm a bit of a peasant for using it, but this is ribeye. And a fine ribeye steak, which is on offer at the moment at Morrison's. Doesn't take too long to cook. Right guys, Spicentice. Here we go again. Warning, extreme heat. Vindaloo made with a fiery habanero chili. The preparation and cooking are within. It takes 40 minutes. Recipe and spices are inside. You can find them on Spicentice on Google. And in my humble opinion, they're well worth a look. This one was £2.59, which is very comparable with all the other supermarket sauces, but these are special. These really do have that authentic taste. They're amazingly good. And it says here, if you can see, serve with rice and a fire extinguisher. Right, so we need to cover the pan with a lid and simmer now for 15 to 20 minutes. Or until the chicken there, but beef in my case, is tender, stirring occasionally, check seasoning and garnish with chopped coriander. Of course, we'll be eating this later, but if you want to have a go, guys and girls, take a look at Spicentice. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. They do different meals from all over the world. They're really, really good. And while that's cooking away, I'll turn the camera towards myself and I'll get a spoon so you can see the reaction of the chef, of course, which is me. Right guys, don't want to get any of the meat yet. But there we go. There's the sauce, and we'll see how it is. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. The heat on that is, oh wow. Beautiful flavour. You know, a lot of these curries you tend to find that the heat destroys the flavour and all you can taste is the heat. But this has got everything going for it. Seriously. And there it is again. Yes, it is hot. And yes, I will be putting the toilet roll in the fridge tonight before I go to bed. Amazing. Amazing. I'm not being sponsored by Spicentice, but please check them out. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Simple as that, folks. Your very own Vindaloo. Take away that you can make yourself, with the added bonus that you know exactly what is in it and what has gone into it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. No issue at all. I even got the hiccups. Funny how chilly does that. But there we go, guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Please feel free to leave a comment in the box below. If you've tried Spicentice, please let me know that too. Gosh, listen to that. Hit the bell icon for any future uploads. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. It's a free channel. This is a new venture. And tomorrow will be something completely different. Thank you all again so much. You mean so much to me. Hand on heart. Each and every one of you, thank you so much. Namaste. And may your God go with you.